so much for checking out my YouTube channel. I'm Elizabeth Kengonzi, and in today's video, ladies, we are going to talk about how do you know a gentleman is pursuing you as a lady. How do you know, and what are those cues you pick up on to understand that he's interested in you, and what do you do about it? Stay with me up to the very end of this video, and then we're going to discuss how you should handle the situation if you pick on the following cues. How do you know a man is pursuing you? Traditionally, at least in my culture in Uganda, men are a bit reserved on approaching ladies. It's not very, they don't verbally easily express themselves verbally because of, number one, the fear of being turned down. Number two, because tradition has a way it has framed them in their upbringing that makes them a bit timid and a bit scared of approaching someone and verbally expressing their interests. So most of these men have resorted to showing and expressing themselves through actions. What are those signs or actions a man should do and you get to know that this gentleman, this handsome man is interested in me? These are the cues you should pick on. Number one, this man really likes spending time with you. You see him cancelling so many things to make sure he spends time with you. He'll give up different activities, different things which he normally would have gone for just to be with you. He likes spending time with you. You'll hear him saying phrases like, I like hanging out with you. You're still with him, but he's planning for when he'll see you again. He's planning, when can I see you again? I already miss you. We're still together, but I want to be with you. He really wants to be with you, to spend time with you. That is a cue that he is interested and is actually pursuing you. Point number two, this man could be very affectionate, and affectionate doesn't necessarily mean sexual. No, okay, it's in addition to that. Either he's sexually affectionate to you, with you, or he actually holds your hand, he hugs you affectionately, he speaks to you romantically, he shows you so many ways of affection. This is a cue that he likes you and actually might be in love with you. It's a cue to grab for yourself and start contemplating about it. He's affectionate, sometimes even overly affectionate with you. Number three, he always tries to keep in touch with you. He will call you, he will text you, he'll use every form of communication to try and get in touch with you. And the moment you're not available, he'll get so perturbed, he'll try to contact you through all avenues. He's always in touch with you. He wants to tell you this, tell you that, tell you everything that he's thinking about. He wants to keep in touch with you. That is a cue that he is interested in you. Fourth is, gentlemen have some phrases that, men are very critical about the things they say. So when you hear him saying many phrases like, I really love hanging out with you, you're very important to me, you mean a lot to me, not necessarily I love you might come at the very end. He will say so many small, big and long sentences to imply how much you mean to him. That's a cue he's interested in you. And this can happen both whether you've not yet started dating someone or when you're dating someone. These are also cues you can pick on when you're even dating someone. The other one is he makes plans with you, for you. He makes plans with you when you're included in the plans. We need to be very careful on this one. There are men who make plans for themselves and you're not in the picture. He's planning for his future, he's planning for his future family, he's planning for his future wife, but not necessarily mentioning you in those plans. This gentleman has plans where you're in that plan. That's a sign he's pursuing you. He's talking about, I want to build this house. Do you think it would be nice if we lived there? Do you think it would be? Now, if a plan of a gentleman is far in the future and you're in that plan, or he sees ways of bringing you into that plan, that's a sign he is pursuing you. Be very critical. Him discussing his future with you is not an equivalent that he's actually interested in you. You must be in that future for you to be sure that he's pursuing you. And lastly, he's inquisitive about your interests. He wants to know, oh, by the way, Okay, if you're not dating yet, be like, by the way, what kind of man would you marry? And then the moment you give all these, like, this whole list, you see him trying to live up to it. Like, I want a prayerful man, he'll go to church that Sunday. So you see he has some level of inquisitiveness towards your interest. The moment you say, I like tops, he'll bring you 7 tops. You're like, I like this kind of hair, he'll give you the money for it. He wants to buy you gifts to take you to the places of your dream. At least if you want a car, he'll bring you a toy car if you can't afford the real car. But you see, like, he's interested within your interests. If you want a particular sport, he will learn it. He will start to understand how best he can support you in that area. It's a cue, he's interested in you. What should you do? You're a lady and you've seen all these cues we've talked about, even much more. What should you do? My advice for you, don't be overly available, my dear, my sister. Don't be too available. When you're too available, someone will see no need to need you. Create demand, increase your value. Like in economics, you create demand so that he wants you more. Sometimes when he actually tells you, oh, I want to see you, we should hang out, we should go here, once in a while tell him, I'm busy. No, you're not busy. Stay in your room and sleep. Just show him that you're not always available so that he wants you more. And by wanting you more, he'll want to commit to a more serious relationship. But if every time he calls you're running, my dear, he will see no need to propose to you, to even suggest to you a relationship. Don't be too available for him. Be available, keep throwing some hints so that he doesn't give up, but don't be too available. Now for those in a relationship, how do you know he's still pursuing you? Just only 2 points. Number 1, he keeps introducing you to his people. He will introduce you with so much pride to his parents, to his friends, like, this is my girl, this is my babe, this is my future, this is, you try and study how he introduces you. Is it long term? Is it short term? Is it hidden? What is it exactly? Is he proud to actually have you by his side? That's a cue. He's still pursuing you even if you're in a relationship. And lastly, in his plans, do not forget, even if you're in a relationship, in his plans, you exist by name. Elizabeth, you're in my plans. Do you think we can stay in this place in the future? Let's be very careful as we watch these things out, and let's be very critical so that we don't lie to ourselves, so that you know if there's a future with this gentleman or not. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, to ring that bell, and like this video for more of these. Thank you. See you later.